Hi guys! So, this week I basically was going to make this video, and it's based and influenced on something that usually goes on in topic wise in my class, because like my class is basically fulfilled mainly of women, and the one thing that always comes up is things that men do that really annoy women. And also I think some of the things that came up in my mind is a lot of things that my partner does that can really piss you off or just annoy you. So I shall start with number 1 and number 2 because they are things that I basically came up with based on my relationship with my partner, and then the rest will basically just be ideas that came up based on a little time in the pub, a couple of drinks. Yeah, it went well. So, first one, and this one's minging, like, say you're in bed and you're having a nice little cuddle, you know, just a little bit of nice time with your partner. Then you look over into your loving partner's eyes, and then this little flick of mischievousness comes up, and you think, what the hell are they going to do? And then suddenly they do this like massive manly fart, which they usually do, and your head goes straight under that cover. And you ain't getting out no time soon anyway, so you might want to think about getting, you know, gas mask off Amazon or something, and yeah, that's going to be your main thing in a relationship. No, that's just me and my partner. I don't know if any other people do it, but it did actually come up actually in this little book. I mean, this little book is basically my YouTube book. Hello Kitty book. You may discover that I absolutely adore Hello Kitty and butterflies. Really weird concoction. But yeah, if you're like me and you get bored in class and you mind kind of drifts and you end up writing weird things down in your book and then they turn into YouTube video ideas, it's a weird world, but it works. So yeah, basically that is one of the things. The second thing for me is kind of a contradiction. It really is. Xbox. We all love it, we all adore it, well most of us do, unless you're a PlayStation fan or any other kind of fan of any other gaming system. Basically, funny story short, I gave up playing the Xbox a lot because I used to love playing it, and I had to give it up because of a funny incident where I got repetitive strain injury in my wrist due to playing too much on the Xbox, which is really sad, and it was mostly due to Call of Duty. Yeah, that's kind of sad for a woman. But anyway, say you come home, or like my partner comes back from Canterbury after I haven't seen him for a week, and you want to have a little bit of alone time, you want to have a bit of cuddle time, away from the mischievous Xbox, and yeah, they have a tiny cuddle, give you exactly what you want, and then suddenly stand up gun on the Xbox, and you don't tend to get much out of them for about 3 hours or 4 hours after. Yeah, it's kind of sucks. But it gets me done on my work, so it does annoy me, but it doesn't annoy me, so it depends on your point of view. Okay, to the mischievous book of YouTube ideas and people's thoughts and opinions. So, when I was in the pub, I asked some of the girl, oh, in actual fact, the actual title was Men, in like giant brackets, love it. Basically, the second one down, because the first one was something we already discussed, which is, I've never had this issue. One of my friends, she's so loopy and funny, I love her, but she came up with one which was men who get out of the shower and do a helicopter. Now by that, if you do not know by now from just saying that what I'm actually referring to, it means they get their schlong or penis and swing it around like a little helicopter. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Wouldn't bother me, to be honest, because, you know, it's their part of their body. If they wish to, you know, fling it around after a shower, if that's what they like to swing their boat, then fair enough. Go and swing it like a helicopter or a paraglider for all I care. Can't really do that with a paraglider. So, the next one, I've never had this, and I think this is only something that happens, and I'm not being nasty in any way, means or form, but it's in a form where, depending on your partner and you, I think it's all to do with height size, this one, which is using your head as an armrest while they basically sleep. I think that's only dependent upon how tall you are and your partner. I mean, I don't have that issue because I'm about 5'11" and my partner's 6'3". So I do the normal thing, which is they put their arm out, you go into that little crescent, and you fall asleep and they get like a dead arm, and then they just move over during the night, and you end up back in that position somehow. I don't know how. So, I love this one. It came up during the conversation after a few drinks, so, it was bound to. But this one is poking you in the back for sex or sexual favours. Sexual favours? Sex. Let's just go for sex. Now, this is another one where if you don't know what I'm talking about as in they poke, have a guess. Their dick. Now, I'll admit I've probably had that once or twice. If that was me, it would only bother me if it was the fact that I had work in the morning at 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning start, and it's like 3 o'clock at night, because I think men only do that at the most worst probable moments when you really need sleep, because they never do it during the day. I swear they probably don't. Moving along. Right, this one pisses me off because it's basically this one came up, which was referring to your boobs as people as well as twins, or giving them names, give or take. Seriously, they're not people, men of the world, who think that boobs have their own ulterior motive, or they are people. I'm sorry, but they do not talk. They do not eat. They do not breathe. All they are is things that sit on you and do become an issue for women, because they are annoying. Especially if you want to go for a run, or if you like, yay, someone got a goal. Oh god, they're going everywhere. So yeah, I'm afraid that they are probably lovely for men, but they are a flipping pain in the arse for women. So yeah, I think it depends on the man as well, referring to what they prefer, bum or boobs. Just saying. The next one is leaving the seat up. Oh my god. Why would you leave the seat up? But the thing is, when I had this argument with a male friend or my partner, they always come back with this. Who is to decide whether the seat should be up or down? I mean, it is a good argument. It's a good counter-argument, I admit. But this is my argument back at you. Pee in the bloody basin of the seat. There's a massive hole. See, it's not like there's a Cheerio and you've got to aim for that Cheerio, because that's tiny. But it's a massive... I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know why they miss. It's kind of like one of these things where I'm like, really? There's two more that I'm going to go for, because there are many on this list. But I'm going to go for this. No, I'm going to go for the next 3. What the hell was that? It's 3. I'm going to go for another 3, and then that will do, because there are so many on here. It's ridiculous. I'll go for this one first, which is wearing your socks for 5 days. Please. Now, I can understand if, say, you went on a camping trip, or if you say you went, like me, go to up to Canterbury with my partner, and I accidentally forget socks. I'll either go and buy some more, or if I haven't got much money, I'll try and eke them out a bit. That's fine if you just want to eke them out for 2 days. But it's not like I go out for an entire day, that's the thing. Like, I only wear them a couple of hours and then take them off. But if you're like a man, like I know my partner does this, he wears them for 5 days straight. It's minging. Like, do you know how much bacteria gathers in socks? Because, like, men, I don't know why, but men seem to get, like, sweatier, smellier socks. I don't understand. Moving on. My friend came up with this and I loved it, because she had, like, a bottle of cider and she's like, they come up with this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nice one. This one is masturbating in a shower. Now, women... This is going to be my argument on it, and I don't know whether you agree with me or not. Tell me, you know. See, women, if you're in a shower, just say, for example, a woman does do that, you don't really have that issue, because women don't have the same mechanism as a man when they pop their clog, shall I just say. It doesn't, I'm just going to say it, it doesn't go everywhere. okay? Men, it does. Women, it don't. That's the issue that men probably have, is that a woman will say that, but when they say, well, you shouldn't do that, at the end of the day, you don't have that issue. A woman doesn't anyway. But I just think, in general, it is rather disgusting. It's really, like, it's dirty, to be honest. Like, the shower and the bath are supposed to have one single use, which is cleanliness. That's what you go in there for, to get clean, not to make a mess. Now, to leave you on this subtle note, this is my last one, because I see a lot of this, and I know my partner doesn't do this, but men who have their hands down their pants walking around in general public. Why? Why would you do that? They're not going anywhere. It's like you're gripping on for dear life, like, oh my god, they're going to go to Narnia. They're not going anywhere, trust me. Narnia doesn't want your balls, okay? I can understand if it's like men are trying to do it really, like, subtly, try to readjust themselves. Because I can understand that, because it hangs off the body. It needs readjusting. That's fine, because otherwise it's painful. But if you're generally going around with a pair of baggy trousers on, with your hand and your junk, and just... But this is the way they walk as well. Like, they walk like an absolute twat. Seriously. Ugh. Just give it a rest, okay? Okay, so there were loads more in here, but, you know, I would be here forever if I did. So, but thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any other videos that you perhaps want me to do, then just, you know, tell me, give me a comment. You know, if you like this video, like it. If you disliked it, then dislike, because then I don't know otherwise if you like them or not. And I'll see you next week. So, bye for now.